Get out the insurance cards, get out the co-pays. The office is open, my friends.
Yo,
Brought to
everybody,
you
it's
by
your ride.
drroto.com.
So let's get to it.
Bring the pain!
What's up, everybody? It's Heat Override, and I'm ready to bring the pain for you and Dr. Roto this week. Ooh, yeah! On a special edition of the Ultra Contrarian Show. I'm riding solo today because my schedule is so chaotic. I am not able to actually link up with Steve right now. Fuego Steve is actually giving out DFS NBA advice in the subs only Discord. So if you head over to drroto.com, use code WORDWIN, get a percentage off of your subscription today. You can definitely get in on those lineups. I'm going to go hit up some lineups, but it's going to be an early day. I have, geese to iron. We got all sorts of things. I am not competing tomorrow. My plan was next week. I actually had 2 knee shots about 2 hours ago. So I feel great, but knees are swollen. Champ is out. But next week, the champ is here. Yeah! Woo! I can hear SmackDown going on in the other room. I'm excited, man. This is going to be a fun show. If you have any questions, I'm live. I can definitely get those answered for you. And also, I will be giving out, this is the Ultra Contrarian Show, so I'll be giving out my Ultra Contrarian lineups. I will also be giving out my Ultra Contrarian picks of the week. So you'll have my 5 picks, and then you'll have my 2 lineups. I will also do DFS Hero created lineup, get you guys a little bit on the sim action, kind of see where that goes. Now, tomorrow, between an AEW event and also that karate tournament, I'm trying to fit in Steve's show. So we're going to run this show back, the Ultra Contrarian Show, tomorrow. And then what that's going to do is then that's just going to focus solely on Steve's core 4 and his Fuego pick of the week, and then his lineup. Maybe he gives us 2 lineups. He likes to give us 2 or 3 lineups. But man, I'm excited, man. This is gonna be an exciting show I have for all of you. And I definitely can do this. This is the way that the Ultra Contrarian Show kind of started. So as people get in and everything and gets wrapped in here, I'll get into it. I definitely want to get the DFS Hero pulled up because we're gonna be good. Now later, Dr. Roto, Willie, and Swami will be live doing the Friday Night Lights show. Then Dr. Roto will be live on Sirius XM Fantasy tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Also, Dr. Roto will be in the subs only Discord at Dr. Roto from 10:30 to noon on Sunday, doing start and sit questions. This is your chance to get, his advice. Also, Danger's doing the show with him. Lou weighs in. Trevor weighs in. Everybody weighs in. And every once in a while, I throw in that. Like last week when I was up messing with Danger, and Doc and Danger had not known. I mean, they knew I was around, but they didn't know. So out of nowhere, he goes, Doc's like, I don't know, man. I like the Rams. And he goes, don't say that. And so Doc picks the Rams. And I go, and I just come in. I was like, Doc's pick is right. Oh man, I just like to have so much fun with that stuff, and that's the best part of being part of the DFS industry, the fantasy sports industry, is that you just get to have those actual interactions with the other experts, like Steve actually, just doing all the NBA, and then he's throwing in lineups. He got literally he nailed somebody, and I got you that right here. His guy he had from his write-up was Porter Jr., and he was 2.42% owned. He's got a fire rating. When he sent me this picture at 734, he had 24.75 DraftKings points. That is how you bring the pain to the slate. And Fuego Steve is going in it. But of course, I'm hoping to get some of that F1 action. I hope his buddy pops back in with that, Ted. Oh, dude. I'll try. I will try any sport. Just give me some ideas to go off of. Next thing you know, we got a lineup that's going crazy and nuts. That's what we do at Dr. Roto. We teach about bringing that pain and also bringing those lineups, building your bankroll, and that. So when you look at it, you'll have the ultra contrarian lineups. Then you're gonna hit the Doc and Swami, and you're gonna get Willie here in 45 minutes, and then they're gonna go over the whole slate. You'll get the show tomorrow, and then you get the single entry show tomorrow by Danger and the guys. Man, I mean, that right there just tells you you're about to get so much content from Dr. Roto in so many ways of forms, and you don't even have to be a member, but you should be a member for the Discord shows and everything like that. All right, well, let's pop into it. Let's get right into the DFS slate. Of course, I will be giving out price tags on all this, and at the end, like I said, I will give out the DFS Hero lineup. So code word DOC, 20% off your subscription at DFS Hero. They do a lot of work. They talk a lot in the Discord. Every once in a while, I'm like, Doobie coming to us a little bit of MMA, and he apparently, the DFS Hero guy, knows about the UFC refs. Yeah. But man, UFC 322 tomorrow, we're going to be, it's going to be booming. If you haven't caught the Fight Club of Pain, Dan and I slayed it last night. The UFC sheriffs went an hour and a half, talked about my pound for pound list, which Dan had a couple people that he would moved around. But he also knew why my Black Jag was there, Carlos Olberg. If y'all don't know, y'all don't know. But if you do know, if there's one thing I will tell you, that many things you should drill in Dr. Roto for, if you're looking for a place that gives you the UFC content that Dan and I provide on the Fight Club of Pain, while getting all the amazing seasonal and DFS content from all the other sports, especially football, and Dr. Roto himself, I can't say more than enough. I think the plug is done, and we're about to get into the NFL slate. Now, of course, there's 8 games on this slate. I'm happy FanDuel went away with that, including the Sunday night game. But look, there is a pivotal game in Buffalo this week between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. There's no way that the Bills can lose this game and call themselves credible after getting punked by the Dolphins next week. Josh Allen, 7,000 on DraftKings and 9,000 on FanDuel. I'm actually surprised. I thought for once that Josh Allen was not going to be the most expensive quarterback. Lamar Jackson is 6,900, but I don't like that matchup in Cleveland. I mean, it's supposed to be okay here up in Erie, so they have about the same thing. Look at like maybe mid-40s, 50s. But at the same time, I'm not playing that game. But what game? And I know that's going to happen in Buffalo. I'm telling you right now, Josh Allen is going to score more than 25 DraftKings points tomorrow. He's going to make it happen. And if he doesn't, you'll need this running back, James Cook. I am not out. I am not in. After he had a smash line of chance against that, he now gets the chance to get the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, the Buccaneers aren't the best, but what's really nice about Cook is he's 73, so he lost a little bit of money. He lost a little bit of that fame, right? But FanDuel didn't play that game. FanDuel put him at 8,900. They literally said, we know who you're going to play from Buffalo. It's these two players. Because whether one gets the rushing touchdowns or the other one gets the passing to the rusher being a Josh Allen to James Cook touchdown, that's going to be it. Plus, Tampa Bay's defense has been really up and down. They are on the lower ranks in my defense article that came out on the Big Lead at MSN.com and also in the blog section at Dr. Roto. You definitely want to check that out. There's always a story and a theme to everything that I write and touch. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. So, but just like in true fashion, you think I would run that back with Ibuka. I'm not. I like my boy Tez Johnson. If you've been following the Ultra Contrarian show for weeks, you know that I have been up and down and all around on Tez Johnson. He has been hitting the stride, been getting the points. It was like why all my DFS lineups had Matt Collins yesterday. I went and picked up Matt Collins in multiple leagues because I just feel that, and I'm seeing that New England really likes him. They're seeing what they saw, what Josh Allen saw in him. So you see how this whole lineup kind of comes together and how everything's kind of working. That's how it's going. So you got Josh Allen, James Cook, And now you have Tez Johnson. Tez Johnson, 4,700 on DraftKings, 5,900 on FanDuel. I will pay 4,700 on DraftKings for a player that could score 2 touchdowns because the Bills' defense aren't the best defense. They are moving down in the rankings on that same list I just mentioned. But Baker Mayfield ain't going to go down. Baker Mayfield's going to try to ball out. Baker Mayfield loves this weather. He remembers it. It reminds him of his days in Cleveland. I don't know why someone would want to remind themselves of their days in Cleveland. So hopefully that isn't the case. But no matter what, Tez Johnson's going to be the key player for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I know that everybody else is going to be on Ibuka, and I like that too. But I just went a different way with this lineup. I had a chance to take advantages on the ultra contrarian lineups, and that is being said. I know I'm on a roll. By the way, you can buy this great coffee mug at Bring the Pain on TeePublic, along with the Fight Club of Pain shirt and this actual shirt. I am getting that logo on a shirt very soon. So with this DFS slate, of course, a lot of people are going to go, like, I love the Rams game. The Rams in the Seattle game can explode. Being a Rams fan, I want that defense to make sure that they're going to lock things down. Now, JSN has been on a complete tear, and I don't know if our guys can really hold that up. But I am going to rely on as a LA Rams fan is that the front defensive line versus Fisk, Boone Ford, everybody is going to get in that backfield, disrupt Sam Darnold, turning him into Sam Arnold as he Sam Arnolds a ball right into Quentin Lake's arms this week. Go play that bet. I nailed one the other night. So I didn't nail my sack, though, on Monday Night Football. So I was a little mad about that, but my write-up did do good yesterday. Another reason you should be behind the payroll at Dr. Roto using code WIN. Now, you know I love to punt tight end. And I know that a lot of people are going to be going in the way that I'm talking about this lineup should be going to Dawson Knox. But here's the problem, right? When I get to Dawson Knox, I look at the 3,300 price tag, and I still like David Njoku, right? Because he's going to get the targets. He's now feeling better. This is a divisional game. This is going to be a nitty-gritty AFC North game. So when that being said, when you're seeing this go down, why do I want to play? And now, Tampa Bay has a decent front seven. They can cover. But I'm seeing this dude, Jackson Hawes, show up for 2,800. But because of the volume that's going to get split, because the Bills are going to get back to what Josh Allen and they do best, which is running James Cook, I'm not going to play that. Tyler Higbee at 2,700 on DraftKings and 4,900 on FanDuel is a great sway and gives me great action against the Seattle Seahawks, who are ranked 30th against the tight end. Now, there was a lot of considerations. You know, I always punt the defense. Now, with me punting the defense, I didn't feel like I wanted to do that this week. Now, when I get to the ultra contrarian lineup, I will actually make sure that I have the cheaper defenses in there. But the defense I'm highlighting is going to be the Atlanta Falcons. And the reason why is, of course, the Atlanta Falcons got punked by the Carolina Panthers last time shut out. The Falcons have actually been one of the better defenses. Now, writing this top 20 defenses, being the IDP hero at Dr. Roto, I have constantly watched this. I've constantly seen this defense up there. Carolina is one of those teams where it can have a great game like the Falcons, or they could just smash and go complete trash. And because of that, it falls on Bryce Young. But the one thing about the Falcons defense that a lot of people got to remember is their sack totals. In the last game, they've had 7 sacks, 6 sacks, and then 1 sack. So when you're saying 13 sacks, look at the team. Look at the talent they drafted. They got my boy. who I picked as defensive rookie of the year, go look that up. Jalen, right? So when I'm looking back at that and I'm seeing it all go down, I want a piece of that action. I think the Atlanta Falcons are going to return the favor. They want to win. They're going to run Bijan Robinson, and that's how it's going to go. Man, is in it. But 3,500 on DraftKings is pricey. You will have to pay up for that. And I don't think I really want to on DraftKings, but on FanDuel, which I think and I feel is a price discrepancy, the price discrepancy is 33. When FanDuel is cheaper than DraftKings, then that means that's almost a must play. So I'm going to be stacking a lot of the Atlanta Falcon defense on FanDuel because of that 3,300. And that's what's really going to help with the ultra contrarian lineups. So that being said, let's get to a little bit, and then I'm going to throw it in there. So this will be the DFS Hero simulated random simulated lineup. It's Brissett, Brown, Chase Brown. See, I love that Chase Brown action because if you guys didn't catch the Macho Pick of the Week is the next player, Jalen Warren. Love that action. Justin Jefferson, Wan'Dale Robinson, Michael Wilson, Trey McBride, Josh Jacobs, Titans. Love it. Punt it. That's a great lineup, man. That is what it's all about. But, so like I said, the Macho Pick of the Week is Jalen Warren. For Steelers Nation, I'm going to let you know that Jalen Warren is going to save you this week. He's going to have a great game. He got 14 carries last game. He performed beautifully. But sometimes the Steelers just go into this game. This time right now, they have more than anything. And as you see, the simulators already have him. The Bengals aren't going to be able to stop him. That makes Gainwell kind of sneaky, but I ain't trying to play that dude. And I don't really know, like, I want to just be like, just throw in DK. Like, at one point when I was making the Macho Pick, when I was making the Ultra Contrarian lineup, I was like, I'm going to put DK Metcalf in. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to play with DK. I'm done with it. Aaron Rodgers just spreads it around. Arthur Smith just keeps everything underneath. He loves throwing it to his guy, to all the tight ends. So, and Aaron Rodgers is all in on it. So, I'm just doing Jalen Warren. He's the safest pick. And I loved his price on Ultra Contrarian. I mean, on FanDuel, it's 6,100. And then it's 6,100 on DraftKings. And then on FanDuel, I can't think of it offhand. It's like 76, 73. I think he's 73. I think I'm right about that. Sometimes I'm a little weird with that stuff. But, all right. So when I was looking at the lineups, I was like, I can't hold back. I got to go for it, right? So here's your Ultra Contrarian lineups for Week 11 in the NFL DFS slate for DraftKings and FanDuel. Take it or love it. I have a great winning percentage at this, and this should be fun. Let's get a little bit of mustard on that throat before we get to it. You know what? I think we're gonna have some background music. We're gonna change up this whole skit right here because I think we should have some fun things going on in this world as we get along to it, right? So, right now, the Ultra Contrarian lineups have a theme. They have heart. They have trust. They have hope. I talked about hope yesterday on the Fight Club Opinion with Dan. Hope. That's what the hope is. That's Jack Della Maddalena tomorrow. He is the new hope that could and ultimately may be slayed by Lord Makachev. Vader. But one thing that I'm going to be banking on this week is this is DK, Josh Allen, Jalen Warren, James Cook, Jamar Chase. You think I was going to bring Jamar Chase back? Dude, the Steelers secondary got all blasted up. I don't care if Dan goes, Asante Samuel Jr. Dude, you need to call in the National Guard. Jalen Ramsey's going to be running for his life. Play Jalen Ramsey over on tackles on DraftKings and thank me later. You're probably getting that for 3.5 right now because they don't know that Jalen Ramsey is going to have 8 tackles tomorrow easily. Mark that in the book. Come back and tell me off next week if I'm wrong. Or if I still hit the bet, you can tell me I didn't hit 8, but thank you for that bet, Mr. Heat Override. Ooh, yeah! Right? Tez Johnson. This is who I ditched DK Metcalf for. Khalil Shakir. He was on that injured roster. People don't trust him. You know who trusts him? Josh Allen, when Josh Allen wants to win a game. He scores tomorrow. Tyler Higbee. And bro, I'm letting you know right now, all this love that we got going on, and our team I am going to be targeting tomorrow is the Tennessee Titans. That means I'm on the Houston Texans. You bet I'm going to have a Davis Mills, Nico Collins, and this guy, my flex player of the week, and that man is, of course, Woody Marks. Woo! Woody Marks, man, 5,400 on DraftKings, 6,300 on FanDuel. He is the key. I'm giving you the keys to the slate this week. And the keys are on FanDuel are the Atlanta Falcons defense and Woody Marks. I promise you that's who you want. And you definitely want Tez Johnson. I told you I was going to run it back. The fact that I got Jamar Chase in made me really hungry. So I had to go over to the FanDuel lineup. I'm like, FanDuel, what do you got for me? So here's your FanDuel lineup of the week. Josh Allen, Jalen Warren, James Cook, Justin Jefferson. Had to come off, right? Had to come off. So Justin Jefferson, Khalil Shakir, Tez Johnson, Tyler Higbee, Woody Marks, and the Atlanta Falcons defense. I did not give out the defense for the DK lineup, the defense, Vikings. So you have the Rams, the Vikings, and the Chargers all right there. If you want to ask me the safest pick, it's going to be the Vikings. Trust me, I know that the Bears' offense can be flashy, but so can the Vikings. The Vikings are home. The Vikings' defense is good. Another defense that has been racking up wins, been keeping it. They're back and forth. Plus, they're going to have a big game tomorrow. Chicago has not been that good defensively. They just have breakdowns. They just look lost at times. But that could be your hitting game. That could be the game that scores out that nobody's thinking about. But also, if you don't want that, I think the Rams defense easily gets 8 to 9 points. I'll take that any time of the week. But the Chargers, I think the Chargers are the safest of those 3 options. That's your DK defense. And, of course, I have to roll Atlanta Falcons to get that 3,300. I tried everything to get Jamar Chase into that lineup, so I had to go Justin Jefferson, which works with that the Vikings defense that I was talking about in that game. And I know that Justin Jefferson had a crappy week last week. That is why he's going to have a great week this week. Man, that's how we do it. That's how we do it at Dr. Roto. All right, I'm going to get up out of here. That was long enough. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Crazy stuff. Be sure to check out that show tomorrow. It's going to be just as fast, just as furious, because I got to go to AEW. We got to get home from that tournament. I don't even know how much time I got, but I know that I won't have to do any of the talking, and I can let Fuego Steve do all the locking those picks in, because you know he's locked up and he's locked in. And right now, get over to Dr. Roto, get into that Subs-Only Discord using code word WIN, get all of the articles, get ready for the show, and get that money won in hockey tonight as well. Let's play it all, people. Have a great day, and always remember to bring the pain.
Yo, everybody.
Let's kick butt over the next week. People can have a big week.
So let's get to it.
Bring the pain.
Thanks for stopping by the office. Get your fantasy prescription by subscribing to the channel and checking out drroto.com. And until the next visit, be well and take care.